Yeah, and today was just a beautiful day. Deli Days returned to Boise, and this year organizers say Idaho's Jewish festival is more than just pastrami and pickles. KTVB's Cooper Morgan joins us. And Coop, how does exposure play into all of this?
Well, Hunter, this Jewish festival happens every 2 years, and its secondary purpose is to educate. Tours of the historic synagogue, Ask the Rabbi sessions, all aimed at fueling a discussion between neighbors, because hate has no place in today's world.
Today, it smells like pastrami and sounds like home.
17-piece big band jazz orchestra. They are fabulous. They practice here all the time.
And for Betsy Russell, it's the blare of those horns.
And so we're a small minority, but we're part of the weave of the fabric of the Treasure Valley.
This festival isn't just about what's on the plate. It's about who shows up and why.
Over 100 volunteers involved in this event today. And then it's also when we welcome the larger community, including those who are not Jewish and those who maybe are Jewish but haven't been here before, to come here and see what we're all about.
That fabric has been here a long time. The synagogue went up in 1895. Deli Days started in the 1980s as a simple fundraiser. Now it's tradition that skips a year, but never loses its line. And for the next generation, like Rudy Kinberg, it's finding each other in a place where they don't have to explain who they are.
When you live in Idaho, a lot of times people judge you just for wearing a Star of David or saying different things. But when you're part of a Jewish youth group, you get to feel like you're in a space where you can finally just be yourself.
If that sounds comforting, there's a reason. What happens here in the open doesn't always feel that way outside the fence.
So we certainly have seen an increase in anti-Semitic incidents nationally. And we have had some here in the Treasure Valley, and it's frightening. It's part of the reason why Jewish communities all over the country have increased their security presence.
So yes, there are officers watching the gates, while inside people stand in line for an hour just for a sandwich. The point isn't the pastrami, it's what's being served with it.
I think that the only thing that confronts hate is love. And so the Jewish community is sticking together, but also opening ourselves up to invite our neighbors in.
In a world that doesn't always make sense, this little festival offers something simple.
So in fact, we really are the same. We both look around at the world and we know something ain't right. And our role, our purpose is to make it a better place.
A plate, a song, a conversation.
But your neighbors are. And we hope that we can all just relate to each other as human beings.
And a community reminding its neighbors there's room at the table.
Again, this event doesn't happen every year. The next one will be in 2028, but that was just the vibes I got today, Hunter, just, that sort of situation.
Yeah, it felt really family oriented, and I wish it would come back every year because it looks pretty fun. All right, Coop, thanks.